The first contest played here is still the highest attended game in NFL history. And crowds pushing 80,000 continue to arrive every time the league plays at Estadio Azteca here in Mexico City. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're off and running from Estadio Azteca. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Red ball 80. Viking 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Pioneer.
Penix gonna throw straight away. They're taking a shot on this first play. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Penix here from the gun. One's caught by Mooney. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Man in motion out of the slot. Penix now on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time, and he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Shut up.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Ready?
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35.
Set. Viking 18. 70 Timberwolf. Check out.
From the shotgun, Penix. That's him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
18
line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Ready?
From the red zone now. Flush down out to his left. Now here he goes. Oh, Penix lost it. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Positive yardage is positive yardage, and he gets what he can before protecting himself and getting out of bounds. But it still leaves him a little bit short of the first and what looked like a broken play.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Trying run here with Robinson. And this is going to wind up short. The defense all over that run. They only let him get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be fourth down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Trying for it with Penix. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's going to line up in the red for this play, back at the 8.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Here we go, sack.
He's snapping to McCarthy. He finds him beyond the marker. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but showing the love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings looking at 2nd and 3. Another throw here for McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Another one to Addison. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
60 by 6. Trap 60, trap 60.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Buffalo 18. Buffalo 80. Check out.
Penix on 3rd down. Pass complete to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 18.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
First down.
Prior to 1st down, they decided to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. It's Penix yet again. Lofts it deep right side. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Again, Penix to the air. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Bronco. Let's go.
Penix is going to throw again. On the move, headed right. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And again, it's Penix. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion.
Well, Brock, it has been a fun one so far, and hopefully it gets even better. 2nd half underway from Mexico City. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And this drive will start inside the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Gordon Addison, the intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, you often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Offense up to the line fast.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 27. Has it down close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Penix on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings have it now at the 40. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series. Not
the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 18. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. The left side, Ronnie Hockenson. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Falcons getting close, and they take it down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
McCarthy sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's third down. Third and long.
Cowboy 80. Check up.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
A big gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Go.
He snap it to McCarthy. That's caught. This is Addison. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. It's big time.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He throws a bullet to this. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now start with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Set, go. 70 Lions.
McCarthy to throw it. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Here he is on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Rambo 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. Cowboy 80.
McCarthy to throw for it. Finds him over the middle. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. The Vikings hold both a football and a solid lead as they try to close this one out.
Ready, ready.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Set up. 60 back.
The give to the fullback. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Now it's McCarthy. Hawkinson reels it in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
I think you can call this one, okay? This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts will have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.